Welcome to Red Fracture TV. I, as always, am your host, Sean Chappell. The last week has been exhausting, but also been very rewarding. I've been putting in a lot of long days, and almost all of my work sessions throughout the week have been exactly that, work sessions. I haven't had a lot of time to play, but again, it's starting to pay off. Here's the highlight reel. Sales! I made sales of originals, no less. On the weekend, a single client bought 3 of my paintings off of redfracture.com. Success! It looks like all the website updates, social media posts, and outreach are starting to have their effect. The cosmic universe and I are on the same wavelength. And I'm not afraid to say that these sales come at an auspicious time. Not only are they a little out of sync for the time of year, typically January, February, March can be slow for sales for everyone, but I've also been flagging a bit in my confidence to make Red Fracture a feasible business entity. My track record for sales is erratic at best, and having put my e-commerce presence under the microscope lately, I've realized that I haven't sold a damn thing off of Red Fracture in over a year. A year. Well, that streak of bad luck has changed. I'm making my own luck now, and it's paying out. I take these sales as an omen, as the cosmic universe looking down on me and giving me a little nudge to keep going. It is possible, and I have to be the one to make it so. Time to keep pushing so I can keep the sales ball rolling. Sales ball? Is that a thing? I sure hope so. I spent the better part of the past week busting ass on my business grant application for the Waterloo Region Small Business Centre. Although I'd been doing a lot of behind-the-scenes legwork, I hadn't been giving the actual application the time that it needed to grow into the document it was meant to be. For 5 days, I was chained to my computer, and Kitty even gave me a hand to research the fine art industry. Turns out, we're a cagey lot, and don't like to talk too much about what we do or how much we get paid for it. While I was able to find some figures based off of the big auction house sales in 2018, those figures were not great in outlining the whole scope of the industry. And I found more than one article stating all the reasons why a good audit of the fine art industry just isn't feasible. Suffice to say, after researching the industry, putting together a marketing plan, assessing my primary, secondary, and tertiary customer profiles, choosing my geographic focus, completing an HR outline, doing a risk assessment, and putting together a SWOT analysis. Look that one up, it's fun. The rough draft of my business plan and a full 2-year budget headed off to the business center for feedback before I continued to polish it up for final submission. It's in their hands at the moment. Now we play the waiting game. We ordered cards. Kitty and I put our heads together in the middle of last week in order to get our tester packs put together. And with the assistance of Sabrina through Facebook Messenger, we were able to complete the task. I'm hot to trot to get on with playtesting. And if we want to do a spring Kickstarter, then we have to get on the stick and get moving. After a bit of a kerfuffle on Wednesday with a templating error, we got amazing customer assistance from Todd at Print and Play. Hi, Todd. Thank you, Todd. Print and Play, located in Washington State, is the prototyping wing of AdMagic, the large Chinese manufacturer of games such as Exploding Kittens. Once we'd figured out our error, we retemplated our designs and uploaded them that evening. Success, yet again. We ordered 16 copies in all. This allows all 3 members of our team to have a handful of each if we want to test play the game with friends and family. But it also allows us to plan a honey bomb tournament, 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1. My personal plan is to test out Honey Bomb in as many variations as we possibly can before our Kickstarter date, which we've tentatively scheduled for May 1st. We're hoping that we have the game honed and the support that we need by then to make the funding model a success. I've started making a list of test play locations, and we'll start reaching out to them in the next week. I also know that many of you would like to test play Honey Bomb as well. Don't be afraid to reach out and let us know. Leave a note in the comments below, or find us on Facebook and DM us if you want to test play Honey Bomb. We're going to fit in as many test plays as we can. Honey Bomb has to shine. I'd like to talk this week about a book that I think all entrepreneurs should read. Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Greg McKeown. There it is there. The title may give you pause and may go against the consistent message that we get in North America to grow and grow and grow and consume more and more and more. But this book has priceless advice, which I think everyone can benefit from. I was first introduced to it through the Overdrive app on my phone. I borrowed it as an audiobook from my library, and it had me hooked right away. The theme of the book is getting more by doing less. It sounds counterintuitive, but it makes a lot of sense after you've read the book. It's all about selecting the most important aspects of your life, career or goals, and dumping the rest. Selecting the top 10% and saying no to everything else, of clearing your life of distractions and focusing on that which will direct you to where you want to go. As the back of the book says, and I paraphrase, essentialism is not a time management strategy, but a systematic discipline you apply to every decision in your life. The key takeaway that I love from this book, and I paraphrase again, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. The book gives great examples of pitfalls that we all face, studies to back up those pitfalls, methods for getting out of those traps, and ways to discipline yourself so you don't fall back into old habits. It has fantastic chapter titles, such as The Perks of Being Unavailable, Win Big by Cutting Your Losses, and The Genius of Routine, which I've implemented myself. While I worked on my business grant, crunching numbers for my speculative budget, I realized that if I wanted Red Fracture to give me consistent passive e-commerce income, then I needed to start building the t-shirt print side of my business. Have I been doing that? No. The essentialist discipline has me looking at why and what I need to change to make that a reality. Ultimately, I need to focus my efforts on new t-shirt artwork and designs that can double as prints. Right there. And that means I will be putting down my weekly sketch cover challenge to focus my efforts elsewhere. Are they essential? No. They're fun, but not essential. I've already started focusing on new t-shirt art. I'll design sketch covers in my off time. When I have time to paint one, I'll put it on the schedule. Essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less. Read it. It's helped me. It may help you. For now, that is all. Thanks for watching.